fact, the story of ammonites is truly old because these animals, which are called cephalopods, that's what the scientists call them, are extinct relatives of the living squids, octopus, and very similar nautilus, swam the waters in the Jurassic times, about 150 million years ago. This was the heydays of the dinosaurs in the land. One of the favorite places in Africa is today known as Fendogon and lies in the southeast of Tanzania. Ammonites were very common in all seas and oceans in the Jurassic times and are found more or less over the whole world in the Jurassic sediment rocks in Africa, although they have so far been reported from two areas, in the Atlas Range and around Mombasa in the marine rocks which form the narrow strip along the East African coast. Therefore, the petrified skulls of ancient ammonites, which are unearthed in the clay pit of the Bamburi cement raw material reserve in Ngutatu, are exceptional value and more presence according to the scientific value. And ammonites are carefully collected and preserved for scientific study. Another significance of the Mombasa ammonites is the graphical bearing. Most similar forms of closest relatives of the same age are found in Madagascar and Kuchi in western India. The coinciding species composition of the three localities suggested that the Jurassic times three places must have been very similar conditions and had been located much closer to each other than they are now. Before the drifting of the continents. The Jurassic times, African Peninsula, India, Kuchi in the western corner, and Madagascar formed part of the mighty supercontinent Gondwana. With the breaking up of the Gondwana land, new seaways became open between these sea continents, the fragments and common marine throughout. The remains of the ancient animals which had once been living close were buried in the seabed. They were buried away from the margins of the drifting continents, subcontinents, and islands until they reached the present dry position. These reached the present day positions, and therefore this excellent support the so-called continent drift theory. As for the habitant, ammonites indicate rich, fertile waters where they could live in great numbers, attaining large sizes. Scientists who were overwhelmed with the classifying and naming all them around the different names and fossils. The most common forms belong to a group named Periphytes, which are closely coiled, strongly ribbed skulls, which indicate just large Jurassic age of about 150 million years BC. Yes, to my new channel, I will be sharing most of this information, and I'm still doing some more collection. You are welcome to subscribe, share, and keep watching. And as I said before, I'm still doing more collections and will be sharing more information about these Jurassic fossils, which actually there's very little that has been done on carbon dating the stuff. And I would invite even some of the scientists who are more equipped with more knowledge than me to chip in so that we can be able to preserve these unique creatures which are almost going to get to extinct. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and we are going to do more discoveries. As I say, we incorporate also the scientists, and that means there's a lot to discover about these archaeological remains. There's more to learn, and I'm very sure and hopeful that you'll really like it. So please, to this my new channel, kindly subscribe, share, and like. Yeah, let's